Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are fine. Today we will start our new chapter, chapter number 3, Land and Environment. Before proceeding toward the lecture, I want to discuss some important topics that we will study in this chapter. In this chapter, we will study the location of Pakistan in the world map and where Pakistan is located. And after that, we will study about the major mountain ranges in Pakistan, plateaus of Pakistan, and plains of Pakistan. You should know this thing that full name of Pakistan is Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and it covers the area of 76,096 square kilometers, and Pakistan is located in the south of the continent of Asia. You all know this thing that Asia is the largest continent in the world, and Pakistan is situated in the south of Asia, and it is the country having the fertile and lofty plains, rivers, beautiful valleys. Pakistan is located a vast country which is in the south, stretches from the coast and of the Arabian Sea, and we have the deltic plain of the river Indus to the high mountain ranges in the north, and high mountain ranges are the Himalayas, Karakoram, Hindu Kush, and in the south we have the mountains of Kohe Kirthar and Kohe Suleiman, and these mountains are also very important. Pakistan have other mountains also, mountain ranges, but these are the major mountain ranges and the highest mountain ranges in Pakistan. And we also study the mountain ranges and plateaus, Potohar Plateau and the Balochistan Plateau and the plain areas, Upper Indus Plain and the Lower Indus Plain, and then explain the texture of the rain condition in the different parts of the Pakistan. And Pakistan is very fortunate because Allah has blessed it with ideal physical environment. Physical environment has a significant effects on the economic, social, cultural, on the and other activities of the people living in this area. And the physical environment comprises the location, relief features, and the climate also. And in Pakistan, you all know that there are two main rainy seasons, and monsoon rain season in summers, and monsoon rain season in winter. And we already studied all these topics in our 8th class, and now after that we will study about the glaciers and important glaciers of Pakistan, and after that we will discuss about the forest and wildlife in Pakistan. And you all know that cover area, we should have the cover area with forest is should be 25%, and we have just 5% of the mountains. Our northern side are covered with have many mountain ranges. That's why the temperature is lower, because of the higher in height in winter, and the temperature of mountain areas falls below the freezing point, 0 degrees Celsius it was, and snow frequently in the winter season, and all the activities of the people living here are limited during the winter, and people store food items and other necessary commodities before the winter sets. And source of income of these peoples are handicraft and important. Most of the people shift their cattle to the from the mountain areas to the plain areas in the winter season, and they in the summer these areas are very turned to very lush green pasture, and the snow begins to melt, and small streams and start flowing, and the people living here drive their cattle back to their areas. A plain area of Pakistan, the land is very fertile and high in agriculture production. Almost all the type of the fruits and vegetables are grown here, and which are considered among the best in the world with the respect to taste, because the climatic condition and the agriculture system is very good in the plain areas of Pakistan, and the occupation of mostly people are also agriculture. And the climate of desert area in Pakistan is too hot and dry, and there is much difference between day and night temperature. Heat waves below running daytime and dust storms are also experienced, and the southern areas of Punjab and northern as well, the southern areas of Sindh have especially the characteristics of desert. And in these deserts, the people living here led a very hard life, and this area received very little rainfall or no rainfall. Therefore, people have fetch water from far off distant places, and the life is comparatively comfortable in the areas which have canal as a source of water. And the people mostly in this region have their source of income is sheep and goat rearing in the, and the people of these areas are very hard, and the population of these areas are very less compared to the other areas of Pakistan. And then the coastal area of Pakistan coastal belt start from the border of India in Sindh and stretch toward the Iran in the west. And this coastal region has important ports. Karachi is the largest and oldest seaport, and the other ports includes the port Qasim and Gawada. And in the weather condition of this region is the rain mostly, it rains mostly in the months of winter on the Makran coast. And it is because their monsoon winds comes from the west in the winter season. That's why the rains in the coastal areas in winter. And there is also uncertainty about the rainforest of mangroves are found in the east of the delta of the river Indus. Occupation of these people are fishing. Discussing all the important climatic condition of the Pakistan areas, I will discuss you this thing that on the basis of the temperature, there are such areas in Pakistan where the weather is hot or cold throughout the year. That's why the climate of Pakistan seasonal variation. The effect of climate on the human life, and the climate effects of the human life, it's very deeply, all the human activities are affected by the climate. All the economic, social, cultural, political and the commercial activities mostly of the people living in a country depend mostly to a great extent upon the climate. And there is intensity in climate of the plain areas of Pakistan. It means that summers are hot and winters are cold. This type of climate is very useful for the different kind of crops, vegetable and the fruits. And in the plain areas are made up by the soil that the rivers bring along with them. That's why they are very fertile. These are densely populated areas. We will discuss the glaciers and the drainage system of Pakistan in this chapter, major forest and the wildlife in Pakistan, major natural regions of Pakistan and their problems, environmental hazards and their remedies, and problems associated with the use and the conservation of water, land, natural vegetation and wildlife. Now move to the exercise. 4 possible options are given for each statement. Mark tick on the correct option. The highest peak of Kohistani Hindu Kush is Trichmir. And we have 4 options: Malika Parbat, Nanga Parbat, Mount Everest and Trichmir. And we know that all these Nanga Parbat is the highest peak of Himalayas, and Mount Everest is the highest peak of Karakoram mountains, and Hindu Kush mountains highest peak is Trichmir. That's why the option B is the correct option. In the southern area of Pakistan, there is mountain range of Kohe Kir Thar. Kohe Karakoram is in north of Pakistan, and Kohe Safed is in the west of Pakistan, and Himalayas is also in the north of Pakistan. And the next question is, the total area of Pakistan is 7,96,096 square kilometer. And to the south of Pakistan lies the Arabian Sea. And how much part of the total area of Pakistan is covered with forest? And 5% of Pakistan area covered with forest, and every country should have 25% of the area covered with forest. Along the border of Pakistan and China, there is a mountain range of Karakoram. Shahrai Resham connect Pakistan with China through Khunjara Pass. pass. What is the pass? The land, the way between the two mountains is called the pass. The national animal of Pakistan is markhor. Now the second question is match the column A with column B, and first is Durant line. Durant line, Pak Afghan border is called Durant line. Kares, underground water channels are called Kares. Baifo is a glacier. Tochi is a river. Kotri is a barrage. Number 3 is fill in the blanks. To the south of Pakistan lies Arabian Sea. Northern mountain ranges make the northern border of Pakistan secure to a great extent. And in the blank you can write border. Pakistan is divided into 4 climatic regions. How many regions? 4 climatic regions in Pakistan. River Indus enters Pakistan at Sakardu. The plain areas of Pakistan starts from Pothoar and stretches to Mithankot. And Mithankot is the area where the 5 major rivers of Pakistan join together. And desert is the area that receives less than 10 inches of rainfall annually. And where the less than 10 inches rainfall, that area is called desert. Forest cover 5% of the total area in Pakistan, and it should cover 25% area. The level of noise pollution is much higher in city areas because industries are there, because there are more transport things, and that's why this area is more noisy. Shahrai Resham is situated in which mountain? Kohe Karakaram. Haran is in, the desert of Haran is in Balochistan. And it makes a nature boundary between Pakistan, Iran and Afghanistan, and it is located in Haran district. The Haran desert is a sandiest desert in Pakistan, and it is distinct from the rest of the province's landscape due to its sandy nature. And the desert was used for the nuclear testing by the Pakistan military, making it the most famous of the 5 deserts. Question number 4, write the short answers. Write 5 reasons of decreasing of forest. What are the reasons of decreasing of forest? There are many reasons for shortage in forest, and some important reasons are excessive cutting of trees, increase in wood timber need due to increase in population, increase in salinity in waterlogging, diseases of trees, decreases in rainfall, breaking out of fire in forest, environmental problem, shortage in river water. I will give you these 8 reasons, and you can write only 5 reasons in your answer. The next question is, describe the location of Pakistan. And the location of Pakistan is located between latitudes 23 degree to 37 degree north and longitude 61 degree and 77 degree east. India lies in the east of Pakistan, China in the north, while Afghanistan in the northwest, and Iran in the west, and the Arabian Sea in the south of Pakistan. And the next question is, state 5 causes of soil pollution. And the major causes of this pollution is releasing used water of houses and factories, spraying pesticides on crops and using chemical fertilizers, natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods, salinity and waterlogging, heaps of domestic and industrial wastage. The next question is question number 4. In which mountain ranges Tochi Pass and Komal Pass are situated? The mountains stretch in the south of River Kurram along the Pak-Afghan border from north to south. Tochi Pass and Komal Pass are situated in Waziristan Hills. And next question is, write the type of population. The types of environmental populations are air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. And write the name of 5 glaciers located in Pakistan. And 5 glaciers are Siachen Glacier, Baltoro Glacier, Hisper, Raimo, Batora, and many other huge glaciers are in Pakistan. But these are the 5 huge glaciers of Pakistan, famous glaciers. And what are the hazards to our environment nowadays? And hazards to our environment is rapidly growing. The population creates many problems. On one side, we are facing the problem of attainment of self-sufficiency in food, while on the other hand, we are facing rapidly decreasing agriculture resources, especially the problem of getting water shortage. Fertile lands are being turned into a barren land. Today, our environment is facing major problems: salinity and waterlogging, deforestation, desertification, increase in environmental pollution. And next question is, describe 5 steps taken by the government to decrease the industrial pollution. And 5 steps taken by the government is installation of tube wells. And by installing the tube wells, bring decrease in the water logging. And the next is cemented canals, and the bank of the canals and water channels are strengthened so that water may not seep into the ground. Proper irrigation system, introducing the proper system of irrigation field, and noise pollution can be decreased. The next one is establishment of laboratories, and steps have been taken for the establishment of laboratories for water and soil testing. Training of farmers and counseling of farmers must be carried out. And all these steps were taken to decrease the industrial pollution by the government. Next question is, which is the famous peak in the greatest Himalayan range? And it is one of the highest mountain ranges in the world. All of you know this. It is covered with snow throughout because these hills are very high above to the sea level. And the beautiful valley of Kashmir is located between the Pir Panjal range and the greatest Himalaya range. And the glacier are found in the region because these hills are very huge, which melts to form a river. Nanga Parbat is the highest peak of this range. And you should also know, in the northern side, the other greater Himalayas, and then in Karakoram, the highest peak is K2. And in the third one, Hindu Kush, the highest peak of Hindu Kush mountain is Trichmir. And I hope you know all these 3 famous mountains. Which mountain is highest in Himalayas range? Nanga Parbat. Which is highest in Karakoram? K2. And which is highest mountain in the Hindu Kush mountain? And in Hindu Kush range, Trichmir is the highest peak. And all these mountain ranges are in the north of Pakistan. Write the names of 5 natural regions of Pakistan. Natural regions means a region having latitude, relief and structure, climate, vegetation, livestock and ways of living. Pakistan can be divided into the following 5 natural regions. Number 1, plain region. Number 2, desert region. And number 3, coastal region. Number 4, tropical and subtropical region. Number 5, dry and semi-dry mountain region. The next question is, what is the importance of Afghanistan and the other countries of the Central Asia for Pakistan? And all of you know that all these countries are landlocked countries, and they have no seaport, and they are using Pakistani ports trade to the other countries. Afghanistan is situated in the northwest of Pakistan. The adjoining border with Afghanistan is called the Durand Line. And in the northwest of Pakistan, there are Central Asian republics, and these are called Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Kyrgyzstan. And all six countries are included in the Central Asian states, and all these republics are landlocked. These are located away from the oceans and they own no coast. Therefore, they have to pass through Pakistan in order to access the ocean. Central Asian republics are rich in oil, gas reserves because they are rich in mineral reserves and also in technologies, and they are known for the products of oil and gas in the world. What steps are being taken by the government to improve forest? And these steps were taken. Number one is trees plantation campaign is launched twice a year, and the government imports various kinds of seeds. Nurseries are grown with the help of these seeds and plants and are provided to the people to create the trend of growing trees. Advertisement campaign is launched through electronic and print media to create awareness among people. How important is it to increase the areas of forest? It can be hoped that area of forest would be improved by the steps taken by the government. But in order to make the plantation campaign more effective and successful, it should be extended to schools and colleges. Strict legislation also be helpful in preventing the theft trees. And where is Toba Kakar mountain range situated? And Toba Kakar mountain range is situated along the Afghan border to the south of Waziristan hills, and it extended from northeast towards southwest till it ends in the north of Quetta. I hope now you can understand all these short questions and do it in your homework copies. Learn all these questions by heart. To the detailed question answers, look at the page number 90, write detailed answer. Evaluate the significance of the location of Pakistan. Question number 5, importance of the location of Pakistan. Answer is on page number 53 to 56, and all these 6 points are included in it. And so far as the location of Pakistan is concerned, it occupies specific importance not only in South Asia but also all over the world. And in the east of Pakistan there lies India, and which has the second largest population in the world, and after China. Both the countries have common border almost 1600 kilometers. Afghanistan is situated to the northwest of Pakistan, and the border of Pakistan Afghanistan is almost 2250 kilometers, which is called the Durant Line. And it is landlocked country, has no seaport for trade, and Pakistan is facilitating Afghanistan with transit routes. In the northwest of Pakistan there are Central Asian Republic states, and these are the Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Kyrgyzstan. And all these 6 states are in Central Asian countries. They are also landlocked countries and have their trade with through Pakistan routes. China is located in the north of Pakistan, and it is very important economic force in the world, and Charai Resham connects Pakistan with China, and this highway is constructed by Pakistan and China collaboration. And China has always supported Pakistan, and Pakistan-China friendship is matchless, and China has the closest relation with Pakistan. The Arabian Sea is located in the south of Pakistan, and it is the part of Indian Ocean, and most of the trade between the east and the west is done through the route of the Indian Ocean. And the next question, question number 6, is give an account of mountain ranges in Pakistan. And answer of this question is from page number 56 to page number 61. And in this answer you can you write all the mountain ranges of Pakistan: northern mountain ranges, central mountain ranges and the western mountain ranges. And in the northern mountains we have the Himalayas and Karakoram and Hindu Kush mountains and the mountains of Swat and Chitral. And central mountain ranges are the Salt Range, Suleiman Range, Kirthar Range. And western mountain ranges are Kohe Safed Range, Waziristan Hills, Toba Kakad Mountain Range, Chaghi Hills and Rasko Hills, and Sehan Hills and Central Makran Hills, and hills of Makran Coast. All these mountain ranges are the answer of this question. Now move to the next question. The next question is question number 7. Write note on the following: plateaus and plain of Pakistan. And the answer of this question is on page number 61 and page number 62. And in plateaus, you can write both two plateaus in Pakistan. They are Potwar plateaus and the Balochistan plateau. And in plain, you can write Upper Indus Plain and the Lower Indus Plain. Question number 8 is: in how many climatic regions is Pakistan divided? Write the detail of each region. And the answer of this question is from page number 64 to page number 66. And in this answer, you will write the subtropical continental highland, subtropical continental plateaus, subtropical continental lowland, and tropical coastlands. Question number 9 is: elaborate how does climate affect the human life? And answer of this question is on page number 66 to page number 68. The effects of climate on human life. Question number 10 is: what is meant by the drainage system, and write in detail. And the answer of this question is on page number 69 and 70. Drainage system, the system of the rivers. And you can write the answer of this question. Next question is: describe the importance of plain region of Pakistan. And answer of question number 11 is on page number 4 to 76. Plain regions of Punjab, and plain regions of Sindh, plain regions of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. Question number 12 is: describe the significance of forest. And the answer of this question is on page number 71 and page number 72. All these 16 points are included in this answer. Question number 13. Write about the wildlife found in Pakistan and threats to it. And the answer of this question is on page number 72 to page number 74. Wildlife in Pakistan. And all these points are included in the answer of this question. Question number 14 is: what are the environmental hazards to our country? Write a note on types of pollution. And the answer of this question starts from page number 79, 86. And the question starts from the major environmental hazards and their remedies on page number 79, hazards to human environment. And all 4 points, you will write all these 4 points: salinity and waterlogging, causes of salinity and waterlogging, and government of Pakistan has taken the measures to control this problem. And then the second one is deforestation and reasons for the shortage in forest, and decrease in forest give rise to the following problems. And all these problems you will write it: the increase in soil erosion, decrease in the income of the government, and climatic changes, decrease in water storage capacity, dams due to sedimentation, decrease in wildlife, deterioration in environmental beauty and attraction, increase in environmental pollution, and step taken by the government to solve this problem. Third point is desertification, important reasons of his decrease, and environmental pollution and its types. Pollution, definition of pollution: pollution is the introduction of the contaminants into a natural environment that cause change in many ways. Pure and natural environment is inevitable for the proper growth of all living organisms on the earth. Types of environmental pollution: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and noise pollution. And you will write and learn all these topics, and these all topics are the answer of this question. The next question number 15 is: explain in how many temperature regions Pakistan is divided. And the answer of this question is on page number 63. Region of Pakistan with reference to temperature, and Pakistan is divided into 4 regions. Number 1 is the north and northwest mountainous region, the upper Indus plain, the coastal area of lower Indus plain valley, and the plateau of Balochistan. The last question is, indicate the hurdles in protecting water, soil, vegetation, and wildlife. And the answer of this question is on page number 86 and 87. Threats to water, soil, vegetation, and wildlife. This was all for today's topic. Hope all of you have understood the delivered lecture. If any of you have any question, any query, please contact without any hesitation. Stay safe, stay blessed, and study regularly. Allah Hafiz.